In last lecture, we have seen the definition of dam, its objectives, necessities, history of the dam, then types of dam according to design of construction, material of the construction, size of the construction. In that, we have seen according to the statical design of the dam body, they are classified as gravity dams, arch dam, buttress dam, embankment dams, composite dam. These are the images of arch dam, buttress dam, embankment dam, or earthen dam, and gravity dam. In detail, we have seen each type. Gravity dam, the image of this gravity dam is shown here. Its cross section, an actual image. Its purpose, arch dam, its purpose, and its use, buttress dam, earthen dam, or embankment dams. We studied rockfill dams, composite dams, hollow masonry gravity dams, steel dams, timber dams. This is a classification based on material use and design of dam structure. Then according to the use, we have seen storage dams. This is a storage dam. Diversion dam. This is a diversion dam. Detention dams. This is a detention dam. This is a classification based on its use, its purpose, and classification based on hydraulic design. They are classified as overflow dams and non-overflow dams. This is the overflow dams. This is the image of overflow dams. Then rigid dams and non-rigid dams. Then parts of dam. In that we have seen the different parts of the dam: heel, toe, crest, freeboard, axis of the dam, galleries, tailwater. That we have studied. These are the control levels in the dam: top bund level, highest flood level, full tank level, freeboard, live storage, day storage, gross storage, day storage level, body of the dam, upper sluice, lower sluice, hill, toe. These are the various parts of the dam we have studied. So today we are going to study the different factors governing the selection of the particular type of dam. Which are the factors are to be studied before construction of the any dam or before selecting a particular location for the dam structure. समजलं इथपर्यंत types of dam, objectives. Any problem in this? Please mute yourself. Then up to this we have seen types of dam, necessity, its definition. Any problem with Pran? Shall we go further? Any difficulty in this? In exam they will ask the classification of dam depending upon its use, structural design, and its hydraulic design. In that you should write all this classification. Okay? Any problem in this? Necessity they will ask. In the exam they will ask the classification of the dam according to its structural design, according to hydraulic design, and its use. In that you should write all this classification, all these types and its classification, its purpose. So next is factors governing the selection of the particular dam. Up to this we have studied different type of dam. It may be gravity dam, buttress dam, arch dam, or it may be composite dam. Hmm? So for selection of this particular type of dam based on its use, hydraulic design, hmm, based on structural design, we have studied different types of dams: timber dam, steel dam. Hmm. So according to hydraulic design, we have studied overflow dam, non-overflow dam, rigid dam, non-rigid dam. Then according to its use, we have studied storage dam, then diversion dam and detention dam. Okay. So which type of dam is to be selected depending upon the size of reservoir catchment area, type of reservoir, or a discharge through river. There are different factors that have to be studied. How to select the dam location. Location is to be decided. Is not it should not be located at any place. At any place, the study should be done. Different geological features, its discharge, storage of the water in the dam, reservoir capacity is to be studied. All the factors have to be studied. So in that, for deciding any type of dam, it may be gravity dam or arch dam, or it may be buttress dam, etc. So which are the factors for the selection of the type of dam? Necessity, material availability, type of dam. It may be depending upon the material used. The type of dam is decided. So त्यामध्ये exact location of the dam should be placed against the river along its longitudinal profile. How the profile is there? Longitudinal profile of the dam reservoir. So dams are placed along its longitudinal profile of the river, which is placed across the river. So type of dam is more suitable for that particular site where discharge is more. So it may be, we have seen the different objectives. It should fulfill the requirement. The objective should be satisfied. It should fulfill the criteria of navigation, recreation, supply of water to the farms, irrigation purpose. Such a location of dam should be selected according to its generation of electricity. We have seen different purposes, uses, necessity of the dam construction, navigation purpose, recreation purpose, fishing purpose, then for generation of electricity, for supply of water to a particular city or town or industries, the amount of water required to be supplied, discharge of the river, discharge through that river that will be supplied. It depends upon the location, site selection of the dam. So the availability of materials, cost and quality of material which is required for construction of the dam. For if you have selected particular location of the dam along the length of the river along the profile, longitudinal profile along the river. So after deciding a particular location, so whether the material are available near to the site or not, whether it is at far distance or near to the site, it depends upon the transportation of the materials. If the materials are far away, then cost of construction will increase. And type of dam to be decided will be depend upon the material required and its transportation from the site of the dam to up to the materials where it is to be brought. The quality of material that is also studied. If concrete gravity dam is to be constructed, then it will require cement, sand, aggregate, admixtures, formwork. Then it requires super plasticizers, steel, timber, etc. So it depends upon the quality of material and quantity of material required for the construction, whether they are available at the dam location. If the dam is located at far away from the materials where it is required, so location also affects to the cost of construction, and materials, quality of materials also affect the cost of construction. Then we have to also study the basement rocks, harsh strata, whether it is hard or soft, whether it will carry the load of the structure. We have to study the resistance of the foundation of dam against static and dynamic forces. Then whether it is hard, sound, resistance to static and dynamic forces that have to be analyzed. Basement of rock. If the we have studied if concrete gravity dam, it is placed where when the foundation or harsh strata base of the dam is strong enough to bear the load of the gravity dam, then only the gravity dams are constructed on that foundation basement. It should be strong. If the basement is weak, then earthen dam is constructed. Earthen dam is constructed on a foundation having which will bear the load when there is a not much load, or it will bear the for strong foundation the gravity dams are selected. For weak foundation, earthen dams are selected. So earthen dam is selected for if the natural materials like clay, silt, soil, gravel, which are available in plenty, enormous. In that case, earthen dam is selected. If the foundation is strong to bear the load, weight of the dam. In case of concrete gravity dam, the weight self-weight of the dam will be maximum. In that case, the foundation should bear the weight of the dam. Otherwise, the earthen dam may be selected, or other type, buttress dam, arch dam. Depends upon the basement, foundation, basement rocks. Basement rocks, it may contain granite, gneiss, or any other type of rock. So it depends upon the type of rock, basement rock. समझला? How the foundation is how the site for the foundation site for the dam is selected depending upon the foundation. Then valley slope, the slope of the river, its discharge abutment slope should be stable. Slope of the dam abutments to be provided. Valley slope, whether it may be narrow valley, hmm? Type of valley slope, the type of dam is selected and its location is to be decided. The dam foundation safe from sliding. Sliding should not occur. So in the dam design, while designing of the dam, you have to check for its sliding, overturning. Hmm? Some checks are taken. It should be safe from sliding, overturning in the dam design when you do the design of the dam. You have to apply these checks, safety checks like it should be safe against sliding, overturning. Then foundation rock, it should be strong enough. The geological features are studied like ground feature geology. Geologist should survey the dam site. Like in the geology, you have studied different geological features. त्यामध्ये whether different layers of the soil, त्यामध्ये type of rock that we have studied, metamorphic rock, sedimentary rock, igneous rocks. Hmm? According to that, the whether the foundation is strong or not, that should be decided by geologist. Geological features are studied. त्यामध्ये faults आहेत का, fissures, cracks, the slope of the ground, whether it is susceptible to earthquake or seismic effect, that should be studied. To avoid modulus of elasticity variations, the geological geography of that site is studied, geological features are studied. Foundation and reservoir rock should be tight for water leak. The foundation should be strong enough and it should be watertight, should not be permeable. The percolation should not occur. The percolation झालं तर काय होईल? Foundation, the water will pass through the voids, through the cracks of the base of the foundation, base of the dam site. Due to which what happens, dam may get slide or it may get overturn. Failure of the dam will occur. If there is a leakage in the base of the dam is there, then dam will fail due to sliding, overturning, or due to cracking or crushing. The dam may get fail. Then there are the various factors have to be studied while selection of the dam site. समजलं? Any problem? Then rocks and dam structure should be resistant to erosion and decomposition. Drying, wetting and freezing action. Sure. It should resist the erosion action due to continuous flow of the water on upstream side. Decomposition will occur, erosion on upstream side of the dam, that will occur. So that should resist the dam structure. Rocks should be strong enough against erosion, decomposition, drying, wetting, freezing. It is also studied. Geology and topography of the area of dam site, whether it is favorable or whether it is suitable or not, that should be studied. Geological features, type of rock, type of soil. Type of soil मध्ये it may be black cotton soil, laterite soil. You are studying the soil mechanics, geotechnical engineering 1 and 2. In that you study different soil characteristics are studied. त्यामध्ये सॉइलची स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी, इट्स वॉटर कंटेंट, physical properties are studied, its density, then its porosity, White's ratio, then its shear strength, its swelling pressure of the soil. These all soil characteristics are studied. Topography of the site, that is also studied from the topographical maps. Which type of soil is available in that area at the dam location, and its faults, fissures, cracks present in that area. Topographical features are studied. By this geological maps and topographical maps, the whether it is favorable or not, dam site should be fulfill these criteria: geological features, topographical features. Its suitability is decided. Seismic stability of the site, whether the site is susceptible to earthquake forces are studied, seismic forces are analyzed, stability against the seismic forces are studied. In which zone it is situated, in which earthquake zone, there are different earthquake zones are there, in which earthquake zone the dam is placed. Such a site is selected, it should be free from earthquakes, seismic forces, and it should fulfill the criteria of geological features, topographical features, and location of the construction material, whether the materials available near to the site or not. If they are available near to the site, then cost of construction will be minimum, and it is easy to select the type of dam. So in 10 minutes, this session will close. After 10 minutes, you have to again join with same link. तर सेशन 10 मिनिटानंतर क्लोज होणार आहे, तर सर्वांनी परत सेम लिंकवर जॉईन व्हायचं आहे, रिजॉईन व्हायचं आहे. टिल दे आर 10 minutes. Then submersions of natural resources in upstream site. Submersions of natural resources or natural features are there that are also studied, or any natural any trees, which are trees or any land geological features. If there is submergence of natural resources, that are also studied. Importance of archaeological interest. According to archaeological study, whether the site is favorable or not, that is also studied. Archaeological survey is done. Archaeological survey, preliminary survey, detailed survey, reconnaissance survey is done. That we are going to see after this. Then environmental hazard problems. If there is due to change in atmosphere, change in the environmental conditions, whether the site is affected or not, benefit from that site, human settlements, settlement of the foundations, or problem of the residing of the persons or the families who are living along the side of the river, whether they may be affected due to flood situations, or whether the city is fulfilled to supply the water or not, quantity of water to be supplied to particular city or town. Then for the irrigation purpose, for farming, for taking crops, any type of crops, the amount of water to be required, that is also studied. These are the various factors which are governs for the selection of the particular type of dam. From this various factors. The type of dam is selected. त्यामध्ये let's study the type of dams, whether to take gravity dam, earthen dam, arch dam, buttress dam, composite dam. If there is any deficiency in these factors, the type of dam will be vary. Storage dam, diversion dam, detention dam, whether the spillway is required or not, location of spillway, other structures, type of structure to be decided. These are all based on these various factors. Then only the type of dam is selected. समझला? Various factors. In the exam, they will ask, what are the factors governing the site selection of the dam? For 4 to 6 marks, you have to write all these terms. समझला? Any problem in this? Shall we go further? Any problem? Any difficulty? Can ask. For site selection of the dam, there is to see detail in the detail the different factors governing the site selection. There are also the various features, various factors to be studied. The good foundation should be available. Foundation should be strong enough to carry the load of the structure, load of the gravity dam or earthen dam. It should be located in narrow valley. The valley of the river should be narrow, so that the discharge will be maximum. The capacity of the reservoir will be maximum to fulfill all the objectives. You should have sufficient space for the spillway. Spillway sufficient space पाहिजे for construction of the spillway in case of overflow of the dam. The surplus water will be carried by this spillway. So proper location of spillway should be there. Spillway should be located in the dam structure, depending upon the type of dam, whether the spillway it should be combined or whether it should be separated. It will be decided depending upon the discharge through that river and different level of the water in the reservoir. The different levels of the water, according to that, the spillway location is decided. Maximum water level, day storage level, normal water level. And next factor is the bed of the reservoir or bed of the dam foundation should be impervious. And water should not percolate through it. Then it should reduce erosion, decomposition. If there is, the dam is pervious, percolation will be there, due to which what happens? The dam may get fail, or it may slide. Dam may get overturned. Base of the foundation should be impervious and it should be strong. And the dam site should fulfill the irrigation requirement. Type of irrigation engineering में तुम्ही first part में पाहिलं. Classification of irrigation, sprinkler irrigation system, surface irrigation, subsurface irrigation, drip irrigation. It should fulfill the purpose of irrigation requirement. Throughout the year, we take the different types of crops. Should fulfill the requirement of the water for growing of the crops. For drinking purpose, water is supplied to particular city or towns of with required with the population of the city or town, depending upon the population, the quantity of water will be supplied, or industries, type of industries, and its uh, the location, huh? The quantity of water to be supplied will be depend upon the population of that city. Hmm? So it should fulfill the purpose of drinking and irrigation, type of irrigation to be decided. And material should be easily available near to the site of the dam. So quantity of material to be available and its quality also studied: cement, sand, aggregate, steel, timber, admixture, or other materials that should be easily available near to the site of the dam. Then the site should be such that the length of the dam should be minimum. The length of the dam should be minimum. If the length is maximum, then the cost of construction will be high. If the length of dam is minimum, then cost of construction will be less. Material required will be less, and the structure of the dam should be in such a way that the storage capacity should be maximum. It should discharge. It should fulfill the purpose like irrigation, drinking, navigation, fishing, or generation of electricity. All these criteria should be fulfilled. Depending upon the purpose, the length of the dam is selected, and it should be easily accessible throughout the year from any place. They should be reachable, and it should be accessible from any place. Transportation facilities should be provided to reach the site of the dam.